How you doing? This is Melvin Brown. Welcome back to the Melvin Brown Experience. Today is not going to be a story time, but today is going to be another topic. So, today's topic we're going to talk about, when you do a spell, you must be careful what you ask for. Now, why do I come out with this topic? I came out with this video probably a year ago or years ago, and I was looking at it again. I'm like, I don't like this shit. I remember doing this shit. This shit was kind of rushed in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot again. So, when you do magic, your intentions are very important because you're trying to manifest your desire. You have to be careful how you word things, because you can get everything or more for what you're asking for. Let me give you an example. So I remember a few months ago, it was a client. Me and her knowing each other for about 6 years. She was like, Melvin, I want to try a ritual. I said, all right, what's up? What kind of ritual you want to try? She said, Melvin, I want to do a money ritual. I said, all right, cool. I'm going to do it for you. She said, no, Melvin, just teach me how to do it. I said, you know what? Fuck it. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to send you something. You do what you got to do with it. Make sure that you're very detailed. Which she was like, okay, Melvin. So what I do, I ship her out the package. She did the ritual. Everything was smooth. So for about a week and a half, she was calling me, Melvin, when I'm going to get results, I said, just wait. So out of nowhere, within 3 weeks, her job fired her on some racial discrimination. She called me crying and screaming, I got fired. Oh my God, I got fired. I'm like, yo, okay, you got fired. This is good news. She's like, no, what are you talking about, Melvin? I'm like, yo, baby girl, check this out. When you did that ritual, what did you wish for? She sat there and she said she wished for wealth, good fortune, a job promotion, etc., etc. At the time, she was only making $15 an hour. So what wound up happening, she had two options. Option A, go to a lawyer, sue the fuck out them. Option B, find a new job. She was so fucking pissed off because she didn't know how fast it was going to work. So I said, look, in the meantime, find yourself a job. Not only she found a job making $30 an hour, but she get unlimited overtime. That means she could work as long as she want to work because the boss that cool with her. Then, since she got fired on some dumb discrimination shit, what wound up happening, a big time lawyer took her case. And now they trying to play settlement. And that settlement number is looking pretty good. I can't disclose the amount. But her intentions basically caused that tower moment to happen for her to get that wheel of fortune. Let's continue. When you do magic, you're pumping energy into the universe, and you will get everything that you truly desire. But what's the cost? What did you lose in order to get that? What type of bullshit and chaos that you had to go through? That's why when you do spells, protections is key. Now, if you have a relationship with a spirit and you pump something in the air, every spell has a cause and effect, but I don't think it's going to be as chaotic. Somebody that's new, let me give you an example. Somebody that's new and want to get the magic, and they doesn't say, hypothetically speaking, they go down Barnes & Noble or go on Amazon to buy themselves some deep books. Next thing you know, they summon the spirit, follow all the instructions in the book, they ask what they want, they get everything, then out of nowhere, their mom dies, their dad dies, their aunt dies. Stuff like this can literally happen when you're pumping stuff in the universe. That's why intentions are very key. Let me give you another example about this consultation I had a few years ago. Now, these are story times that I don't feel talking about. I keep them in the archives, or I just don't talk about. But this, I'm going to give y'all an example. So I remember probably the year 2021. This guy calls me, and he sound like he was in a frantic state. Melvin, I think somebody throwing something at me. So I did like a divination. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody throwing nothing at you. He said, Melvin, I got so many readings, it's not even funny. You don't see nothing? I said, well, let me take that back. There is some negative energy I do see on you, but you can just cleanse it off, take a shower, do what you gotta do. Go to a botanica, they got plenty of herbs that you can take a shower with. But he was like, Melvin, I'm just trying to do something. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to tell you, bro. What are you trying to do? So basically, he was saying he wanted to try his own work. And me, I tell people that want to practice their own work, practice at your caution. Please do not call me freaking the fuck out what you might uncover. So he was like, no, Melvin, I'm gonna do something. I said, all right, cool. So what are you gonna do? He said, no, I'm just gonna put protection in the air, this and the third. I said, all right, cool. Be safe. If you get any results, let me know. 4 months go by. All of a sudden, he calls me. I forgot all about this man. I forget who he was, but I realized when he told me to check my email who he was. I said, okay, cool. So what's up? He was like, yo, Melvin, you're not gonna believe this. I said, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, I did a protection in the air and I did something, and anybody try to do something to me, bust their head open. I said, okay. So let me guess, somebody's head got bust open. He was like, yeah, but guess who? I said, who? I said, your co-workers? No. Friends? No. Neighbors? No. Turned out it was his aunt. And what happened with that outcome was his aunt was in an argument with her son. The son must have raged the fuck out and shot her in the head twice. His intentions internally was for them to get whacked beside the head with a baseball bat in a bar fight. He didn't know where it was coming from. So it turned out his aunt was the main one doing all the spiritual work on him. And that shit was that's a crazy fucking story. I can't talk about it that much, but that shit crazy. It's just crazy to find out that family is really can fuck you over more than a fucking a friend or an enemy. So that shit was pretty crazy. So he was freaked out and everything, like, I don't know what to do. I said, bro, let's calm down. Let's do a reading. We did a reading. It confirmed that was his fucking work. That fucking backfired, and he sent the shit back, and literally, I ain't gonna say it though, but you know, shit happens. And magic. Intentions. Let's continue. Intentions can be beautiful. It can be chaotic. It can also be lethal, depending on how you use it. Now, I remember one time, it was this one guy. He wanted to get this house so bad. He's in real estate. He wanted to get this house so bad. I said, bro, I don't think you should get the house. You're going to be pissed off. He said, no, Melvin, yo, if I fix it up and flip it and everything going to be cool. I said, all right, bro, have fun. He wound up getting the house. The house was worth a lot of money. He got in an auction sale. So, you know, one thing about auction sales, that shit is mad fucking tricky. So, he wins the bidding war, filed the paperwork in, blase. He goes in the house, see everything. The house needs some major rehab. Not because they need rehab because of the house, you know, walls and everything, shit fuck up. No, the plumbing. The person that lived in that house knew that they was getting evicted. Turned out he put cement in the motherfucking water tubes. And I don't know how the fuck that happened, but that shit is a lot of money. And let's just say he did wind up buying everything, thank God, but he didn't get that much profit. He lost more money. You gotta be careful when you put spells in the air. You gotta be careful when you ask this practitioner what you want. You gotta have a serious conversation. What do y'all want to happen? Because you will get something, but it could be some bullshit going on. But I try to tell this man, yo, don't do the ritual. I don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. Let's continue with intentions. Now, when you do magic, some people get involved with sigil magics. I have a funny fucking story with a sigil magic. So, I remember one time, a good friend of mine was like, yo, Melvin, I'm about to get into sigil magic. I said, all right, bro, yo, that's some deep shit. He said, no, I'll make my own shit. I said, oh, you gonna make your own shit? He said, yes, all right, cool. Do what you gotta do. He wound up working his own sigil magic. He drew a picture of a house that he wanted. In his head, he thought he was gonna get this house. What wound up happening, a girl that he was dating lived right next door to the house that he wanted. That was the most funniest shit in the world. But sigil magic, when your intentions when it comes to that, it could be deep, beautiful, depending on your situation. Now, let me give you another story time because I'm trying to tell y'all intentions, but the best thing I can tell y'all is a fucking story time. So, I remember one time, some woman called me asking me for a weight loss spell. Now, I never heard of a weight loss spell. A spell I heard is change the lifestyle or change the habits. I never heard of a weight loss spell, so I was like, all right, cool. I don't do stuff like this. She said, Melvin, I'm really trying to do it. I will pay you extra if you can figure out what you can do. I said, ma'am, all I can do is lifestyle change, and I can do that. There's no such thing as a spell to make you lose weight. The only thing I know is that it's a fucking curse. She said, Melvin, please, I'll pay you extra. I said, ma'am, there's nothing I can do for you. I wish you nothing but the best. But since you wasted my time, I think it's necessary for me to refund you your consultation fee. She said, okay, I respect that. I say, okay, cool. Gave her money back. What wound up happening was she decided to do her own work too. She started developing ulcers all in her stomach. And then she called me and asked me for help, and I told her there's nothing I can do. But she wound up going to another spiritual worker, and that spiritual worker wound up reversing some things, doing some things. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but it is what it is. But shit like that happen. You're going to get everything that you want. You just got to be careful how you get it. And you just got to be careful how you word everything and what you say. Now, this is Melvin Brown. This is the Melvin Brown Experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Email me. You can DM me on Instagram. I'm out.